Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing a tag video. I was not tagged to this video, but I just watched someone else on BookTube do it. I can't remember their name, but I'll link their channel down below and I'll put their name all over my face because their YouTube channel is really awesome. I just saw her do it and it was so much fun and I felt like I wanted to do it too. So that's what I'm doing today. I haven't done a tag video in a long time. My dog is trying to sit on my lap. So the YouTube channel I found it. The YouTube channel that I watched this from was Perpetual Pages, and like I said, I'll link her channel down below. She's got an awesome channel and she's just really cool. Let's get started. Question number 1. Which book has Which book has been on your wish list the longest amount of time? I have a million wish lists on my Amazon, but for this I'm going to use my main wish list that I'm starting to put all my books on. I made like one specifically that's like I want you. So I'm going to use that, and the first book I added on this wish list was on September 17th of this year, and that is Wild Man by Chris and Ashley. And I know you're saying, Sarah, you've read that book like multiple times. What the heck, why are you putting it on your wish list? Well, a publishing company bought it, and so it's coming out in print, and so I added it to my wish list because I wanted to, and I want it. Very much so. Question number 2. Which book has been on your wish list the least amount of time? That one is easy. I know what it is because I already saw it, but I'm gonna go back and double check. The one that I added the least amount of time. What? The one I just added? No, I didn't just add it. The one that's been on my wish list for the least amount of time is Unremembered by Jessica Brody, and I added this way back at the end of March. And I added it because there was going to be a signing. Jessica Brody was going to be in my town at a Barnes & Noble, which never happens here ever. I never have authors come to signings, well, authors that I like, so that was really awesome. But guess what? I was on vacation, so I didn't get to go to it, but that's okay. I'm still planning on buying it because I've heard mixed things about it, but I've heard that the second one is better, so I'm interested to see what the heck's up with that book. Number 3, what book have you currently got on order? I don't have any books currently on order. I have bought too many books this month, but there's still more that I want to buy. It's ridiculous. I have a cart full of books on my Amazon account, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy them, so I will just tell you what those books are. Sorry if I'm looking down. Like I said, my computer is over here, so I have 4 books on my cart right now. I don't know when I'm gonna buy it, like I said, but hopefully soon. The first one is a pre-order of All Lined Up by Cora McCormick. Cora Carmack. Why did I call her McCormick? Why do I call her McCormick? Start over. The first book that I have on my cart is a pre-order for Cora Carmack, I always say McCormick, Cora Carmack's novel, that is a mouthful, which is All Lined Up, and it's about this American football team, university, I don't know, it's Rusk University series. It sounds really good. I've heard really good things. I loved Her Losing It series, so I'm excited to read this one. The next one that I have is a box set of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I've heard such good things about this over the years. I've just never been in the mood to pick it up, and I don't know why. I know Cassidy Von Shea talked about this series on her channel, and she really enjoyed it. And I know Sharon from Magnificent Books also talked about reading the first one and that she really liked it and thought I would like it. So I decided to bite the bullet, and I want to buy the box set. I haven't bought it yet. Right? That sounds like I bought it. The next one I have on here is Victoria, is Veronica Mars' book, the book of Veronica Mars. I have the audiobook. Kristen Bell narrates the audiobook. I love the way she tells a story, and I really want to listen to the audiobook as well as have the book because I am a very big Veronica Mars fan. I'm a newbie, but I'm still in love with it, and I want to see where Rob Thomas, who is the writer of the book and the writer of the movie and TV show, take a breath. I want to see where he takes the series, and I want to know about it. I've heard good things about it, so from like diehard Veronica Mars fans, they say they really liked it. The last book that I have on my cart is Finnegan and the Rock by, who's it by? Melina Marchetta. I've heard really good things from a couple of booktubers, mostly my go-to fantasy booktubers like Julian and Reagan. They really like this series, and I want to read it. I'm into fantasy, and it sounds really cool, and it's a trilogy so far. I think there's only 3 books out, but I think there's going to be more books. I don't know, but it sounds really awesome, and the covers are really cool. and I want it. Number 4, what books are you gonna get for Christmas? Usually I save box sets for Christmas, expensive box sets, so if I am gonna get anything for Christmas or ask for anything for Christmas, it will be either gift cards or box sets, so I don't know specifically which ones, but that's usually what I ask for. Number 5, which book on your wish list which book on your wish list is the most anticipated read? Let's go over back to my wish list because I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna go with All Lined Up by Cora Carmack because I really want to read that book. Also, I have some fantasy on here that I want to read, like Finnegan and the Rock, and Prince of Thorns looks really good. I've heard good things about that. And I have the Crank trilogy, which I really want to read. I haven't read that trilogy. I've read multiple books by Ellen Hopkins, but not the Crank trilogy, and I need to read it because I've heard really good things. But okay, let's go on to the next question. Number 6, which book are you most hesitant to read? I think I'm gonna go with Remembered by Jessica Brody because it sounds interesting, but at the same time it's not something that I usually read about. It's about this girl who loses her memory, and I usually don't like books about that because it's so frustrating. I don't know. I'm hesitant to read it. Okay. Number 7, which book on your wish list do you know the least about? I'm gonna go with Black Prison. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm gonna go with Black Prism by Brent Weeks. I'm gonna go with oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is a fantasy novel and it looks really good, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. It looks good though, so probably gonna be good. It's probably gonna be good. Number 8 is which books have you added to your wish list because of other people? I just modified that question because I can't memorize the whole thing without looking at it. Probably almost all of the books that I've added on there, mostly the fantasy, but not the fantasy that I've added isn't really necessarily from booktubers, but from Amazon reviews. I've seen like really good reviews on the fantasy books that I've added, but like Finnegan the Rock, I've heard a lot about it. I have The Unbecoming of Maya Dyer and The Evolution of Maya Dyer, both ones that I probably would never pick up if it weren't for hearing about. Okay, that's it now. I'm going now. That's all the questions. So that was all of the questions for the, what was it called? Wishlist tag. Also, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I will link the original video down below, so if you want to check the original video, you can. Let's see, I'm going to tag all the people I'm reading The Way of Kings with this month because they're awesome and I want to see about their wish list, especially a couple of them because they make really good book hauls. So I'm going to tag Trish over at Bookgeekery, I'm going to tag BooksUndone, Rachel over at BooksUndone, and Julian over at Bookishandnerdy. And I think those are the only ones that have, what is that called? That have YouTube channels. Oh, I'd like to tag Sana over at InkBonesBooks because I think that would be really interesting to see her wish list. Okay, and also I'll tag Connor O'Brien because I think that would be really cool to see his wish list as well because he reads a lot of fantasy and I need more fantasy in my life. Reagan is another one that would be really awesome to see, so I can tag her too. Okay, that's it. I'm stopping now. I'm stopping myself now. So I'm gonna tag those people and I'll list those down below. But okay, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know some of the books on your wish list so I can check those out, and let me know if you want, you know, like the books on my wish list. I don't know. You can let's just talk. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.